Crypto, I think last time I was seeing it's the total value across all of them is more than like 3 trillion. That 3 trillion, in my opinion, will disappear to nothing. The thing that's difficult from a psychological perspective is watching your idiot neighbor get wealthy. And so that's what gets bubbles going. In the 1920s, we had a major bubble in automobile companies. So any company with the name motor in it would go crazy. And we had hundreds of auto companies. That's because all these bubbles have a kernel of truth. And the kernel of truth at that time was that the horse is history. That was true. Okay, the horse was history and automobiles were going to be huge. And that was also true. So there's always a kernel of truth around which a bubble gets built. But eventually, 99% of those businesses turned out to be bad investments for investors. Okay, it was terrible. Then in the 1960s, there was this tronics boom. So if you had a company with the name ended in tronics, it got spectacular valuation because it was all about microelectronics and transistors and how that was going to transform stuff. And that was also true. I mean, semiconductors and all of that have transformed our lives beyond belief. But 99% of the businesses went bankrupt. They don't exist, okay? Then in 2000, it was .com. Right? Anything.com. Again, a great kernel of truth because it was truly transformative and we truly had something revolutionary and it has changed. Without the iPhone, you don't have Uber. Okay, the whole Uber and Airbnb and all these ecosystems or DoorDash, they cannot exist without the iPhone. The iPhone is basically a supercomputer in your hand. Okay, so that enabled so many other industries. But in the year 2000, again, the .com boom, there was a core kernel of truth that yes, technology is huge. But again, 99% of the businesses went away. And now we have crypto. The thing with the crypto end of things is that there's new coins and new currencies being created every hour, right? I mean, it's a frenzy because everyone thinks, hey, I can create my own and whatever else, right? And I remember that, I used to go every year to the Harvard Business School campus for a week. I was doing executive ed with them. And we would meet the MBA students for one night for dinner, Wednesday night. And every year, the MBA students were very polite because they knew that we were an industry, we could give them jobs. They were very polite and, on best behavior and whatever else and passing you their resume and all of that, right? In in early 2000, this was in February 2000, when I was on the Harvard campus, the MBAs weren't even interested in coming to dinner. Okay, like it was hard. Their professors put a lot of pressure on them saying, listen, you signed up for this thing. You don't show up, I will take it out elsewhere. So their arms were twisted to come for dinner. And at dinner, they told us, listen, man, all of you guys, a bunch of dinosaurs. In about 6 months, my net worth is going to be 5x what your net worth is. I got this startup, I got the VCs, I'm going to disrupt the chemical industry, I'm going to disrupt the thrash industry, I'm going to disrupt the pets industry, and I'm going to do this and that, whatever else. When we went back in 2001, things had gone back to normal. Yep. They were very polite and they were giving you a resume and all of that. So that was the bubble. In 2000, you just saw that bubble where they pretty much were giving you the middle finger, telling you that you are a total idiot. Yep. And that's the way it is. And so crypto, I think last time I was seeing it's the total value across all of them is more than like 3 trillion. That 3 trillion, in my opinion, will disappear to nothing. And it's not that big because global wealth is about 500 trillion, but the 3 trillion is concentrated and it's in it will hurt a lot of people. I mean, if you take all the crypto to zero, that hurts a lot of people. So Charlie has a different view on this. I think he said recently that the current bubble is bigger than the .com bubble. And I actually thought the .com bubble was a lot bigger than the current bubble. The current bubble is, for the most part, limited to crypto and limited to maybe at the outer end, 20 stocks. So you definitely have a bubble with GameStop, with AMC, and you may have a bubble with stocks like Tesla.